So is this election something that's going to talk about the revival of the Congress? 2 months ago, these were not the numbers that anybody was even remotely giving the Congress a chance of winning, forget leading.
See, the big backdrop of this election was Ayodhya, the inauguration of a temple, and then Prime Minister Modi going on a long nationwide tour, inaugurating projects, etc. And that since January, the party and BJP and Modi have been on campaign. Now, Congress, the biggest problem for Congress was that it was wiped out in the December elections in Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, and barely won Telangana. It was a very good victory, but it was down south. And in this backdrop, where polarization loomed large, BJP looked unbeatable again, and then the resource crunch that BJP has a massive advantage in money, power, muscle, and it didn't look like a Congress election. So Congress managing to almost double its tally, come closer to, or maybe as we wait, crossing the psychological barrier of 100 seats. It is a long distance from 42 seats of 2014 and 52 seats of 2019.
In fact, if you look at how polling or counting is taking place, if you look at what's happening at the Congress headquarters, it actually looks like it's the win for the Congress party.
So that's the whole thing, because Congress, this election was supposed to be the make or break election for Congress because of the backdrop of the election. All of that was happening: polarization, temple, resources, defeats in December. So it looked like it could get even worse than 2019. And then suddenly the party managed to hold its own, craft a strategy, devise a campaign, and go on an outreach where it held its own against BJP in key states.
So what worked?
First of all, Congress managed to strike good alliances, made compromises. All over India, Congress contested the lowest tally in its history with 326 seats, agreed to smaller share in states like UP, Bihar, Maharashtra, and increased winnability by pooling resources at the cost of some seats that it did not get. That was one thing. Two, it ran a very smart campaign, good campaign. It knew it didn't have the resources. It relied on knocking on the doors, on padyatras, on direct personal contact with people, and a very smart social media campaign. That is what managed.
I think that also played a role in the win.
It played a big role because if you look at the results and then post facto you go to the kind of presence it made and response it got on social media, like Rahul, within 28 days in the month of May, his YouTube channel got 35 crore views, which is a massive number. So it just shows in the wake of results that it also, the social media campaign also helped the party.
So then the obvious question is, what next?
Well, what next for Congress is a very good question, because the next comes within 4 months. Elections in Haryana and Maharashtra, where the party has been wiped out in the last decade by the BJP. And in both the states, it has done fabulously well. If the alliance stays intact in Maharashtra, and if these 5 seats in Haryana are any indication, Congress could be on its way back to power politics.
So you would say that this, in many ways, is the Congress revival happening through this election?
Well, it's very evident from the party leadership coming out within few hours of, the final trends and addressing the media.
Force. I mean,
and in
Sonia Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge,
Rahul Gandhi,
President Rahul Gandhi, also.
Everybody. Yeah.
Everybody.
So it's quite evident that the party thinks it has dodged a bullet, the most vicious of ones, and that it has positioned itself for future.